His mother is Princess of Greece. First she had married the Prince of Denmark, and then she divorced him and married Vimalkirti's father. His mother's sister is a queen, perhaps in Spain or somewhere. All these royalties against a poor man like me could not do anything if the rumor has any evidence in it. Just their being silent is enough proof that all this is nonsense. So as far as Vimalkirti's death is concerned, the rumor is simply a rumor. So please don't get confused about my idea, my approach about the death of an individual. My way of life accepts that every individual has the birthright to get out of life if he wants. Death is not something that should be in the control of government, law. It is an individual freedom. If I don't want to live in this body anymore, nobody can prevent me. And in fact, even though all the governments and all the legal systems are against it, suicides go on happening every day. And it is such an amusing phenomenon that if a person is caught red-handed committing suicide, then he is sentenced to death because he was trying to commit suicide. What kind of lawmakers we have? He was trying to commit suicide, now you are making arrangements for his death. He should have come in the first place to you, that I am going to commit suicide, please kill me. Kill me. Why I should unnecessarily take the risk of falling from a tree, getting broken legs, hanging myself with the ceiling, feeling suffocated but not dying, jumping into a river, but because I know swimming, so I get out of it. Why I should, or anybody should take all these difficulties? So as far as philosophical opinion is concerned, I am for individuals' total freedom, death included. And it is the duty of the community to provide him beautiful facilities for death. Why one should wait for old age and the troubles of old age, the degradation of old age, the rejection of the young people? The old person feeling a constantly unnecessary thing in the house, a burden to everybody. He is not capable to do anything for them, and they have to do everything for him. All his companions are dead, his friends are dead. He goes to the same park where he used to go and sit with his friends. Now he sits alone on the bench. Nobody comes near him. Mostly he is sick in the bed. And if that person wants that, it is simply ludicrous just to wait for death to come. And this death is going to be terrible, because he will be old, sick, and he will die by and by inch. And we have now every scientific way to send him joyously into deep sleep forever. If you and your society cannot give a man a beautiful life, at least you can arrange for him a beautiful death. And if he wants, it is his birthright. And anyway, anyone who wants to go out of life will find the way. So why unnecessarily create a legal system against? He will find a way. The people who fail in committing suicide are really people who are hesitant, 50-50. In fact, they have a split mind. One part says it is good to get out of life, another part shrinks back and feels afraid. This inner conflict is the cause of their failure. Otherwise, I don't see that there is any way to prevent me from dying. There are so many million possibilities all around. So you cannot prevent, and you think the penalty has to be an electric chair? Why you could not provide that beautiful electric chair before? The man would have said goodbye to his friends, enjoyed the best meal that he always wanted to, but because of sickness and old age and diabetes, he was not allowed. He can have beautiful ice cream. Now there is no problem. He is going to the electric chair. He can have champagne. One day of absolute freedom, because there is no tomorrow anymore. So he need not worry about his blood sugar going high, his blood pressure going high, or he is getting drunk and doing something stupid. Who cares now? At least one day, give him total freedom and let him die. Help your medical hospitals. All the hospitals in the world should have a beautiful place for those who want to die. He can be taught even on the last day how to be silent, how to relax. So when you are given the injection, which will take you deep and deep into sleep, You don't fight it. Otherwise, you will be in suffering. This can be simply explained. He can practice this beforehand, do a little rehearsal. And I am ready to provide to every hospital one of my sannyasins to teach meditation. And his room for death should be a temple, beautiful, with flowers and with everything. He should go from this earth like a king, just resting, relaxing, and going forever into deep sleep. When we can manage it, I don't think we should prevent it. And anyway, it is going to help world population problem immensely. Because 1,000 people are dying every day in Ethiopia. Out of hunger, when one dies, it is real torture. Out of thirst, one dies. It is a torture of days together. Why not they should be given injections which is simple, so they can relax and die and be born in America? Because they all want, all over the world, the poor people think America is the paradise on the earth. So if they die with the idea of being born in America, great. Let them die with the idea and let them be born here. I am perfectly in favor of freedom. And death is only one of the part of my whole idea of freedom.
Okay, the next question is something completely different. How do you spend your day?
Have I to spend it?
How do you spend it?
No, I am asking you, have I to spend it? I live it.
That's good.
Spending is not a right word. Life is not money. You don't spend it. Otherwise, one day you may get bankrupt. No, I live it. And I live it intensely. Each moment of my life is a blessing. Whatever I am doing, I do it to the very climax. I don't believe in Gautam Buddha and his middle path. Gautam Buddha was teaching the middle path. I teach the extreme. If you are enjoying, what will be the middle path? 50-50. 50% enjoying, 50% in despair. When I am taking my bath, I enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed my enlightenment, not in any way different. And 1.5 hours in the morning, 1.5 hours in the evening, 3 hours I am in the bathroom. And it is tremendously meditative, silent, beautiful. Just to lie down in the hot water and play with bubbles. I don't play anything else.
How important is sex for you? How important is sex for you?
Not at all. Just fun.
Something what I realized when I was here, when I experienced Rajneeshpuram was that among all the young people here who live here, I haven't seen any babies and no very small. I've seen children, but not very small children. Is there a reason behind it? Is there a
There is a reason, because these are intelligent people and they know what my approach is. I want the world's population to be cut to its 1/4 as it is now. Only then there can be comfortable, joyous living for people. So, my teaching is, don't bring babies unnecessarily in this mad world. What you are going to give them in inheritance? Third World War, nuclear weapons, AIDS. Don't bring any babies in this world. It is already overpopulated. And when you can enjoy sex without giving birth to children, why unnecessarily get caught? So in 4 years' time, not a single child has been born here. That's why you don't see small babies. And perhaps you will never see. People ask me then how you are going to grow the number of sannyasins. Because they know only one way of growing. That's why Pope is against abortion, against birth control. In Nigeria, just the other day I got the information, there is a club, highly prestigious, and only ladies who have given birth to 10 or more children can become members of it. This is Nigeria. Soon it will be Ethiopia. All the governments around the world go on helping world population to grow by subtle methods. For example, if you have 4 children, you will have less income tax to pay than when you have no children. This is strange. The person who has no children should be allowed complete freedom from income tax. And the person who has 4 children should pay 4 times more. Because he is burdening the earth, bringing unnecessary people who are not in any way going to live a life with joy. They will be hungry, they will be poor, they will be beggars, they will be sick. I have my own way. In the first place, I have no desire to play the game called politics of numbers. But without giving birth to a single child, I could manage 1 million sannyasins with me. The secret is clear. We get hold of ready-made people. Others do the whole dirty job. And finally we catch hold of their young people. Wherever young people are, they belong to us. Sooner or later, we will get hold of them. But we are not going to produce children. That is an unnecessary.
Well, in this context, do you recommend sterilization? And in this context, do you recommend sterilization? And
no, I don't recommend anything because I am not a medical doctor. I am a spiritual doctor. I simply explain my philosophical attitude. I simply explain my philosophical attitude. Then it is up to them. They are intelligent people to work it out whatever way they want. If they want sterilization, I have no objection. If they don't want and just continue with the pill, that's good. And I think now there is a pill available for men too in the experimental process, but soon it will be in the market. So there is no problem. Whichever way they decide, my approach is that don't increase the population of the world, because that way you are increasing poverty, that way you are increasing suffering, and that way you are creating the basis of a third world war.
Let me just come back to this point, because there is a report in Europe in several magazines that children have been sterilized from 12 years on this range.
That's absolutely wrong.
Next question. You say that Rajneeshi is the only religion who can free the people, really free the people. Indian officials said 2 years ago, according to several newspapers here, that your organization does not resemble a religion. Does this hurt you personally, or do you feel any remorse about this?
No, there is no problem. In fact, that's what I am saying. That my people don't resemble anybody who have ever lived on the earth. They don't resemble any old religion. Neither do we want to be categorized with those insane theologies. It is a totally new phenomenon.
Let me just go on. You said once that when your religion, your beliefs, shall die with you, will you not ask anybody if you feel that your time has come or you wish to depart from this earth or die? Will you not ask anybody to continue for you? Perhaps Sheila, perhaps another person, Lakshmi, or perhaps somebody or an organization for you?
Nobody. It is up to them, whatever they want to do. When I am gone, do you see the politics in the whole idea of successors?
Yes, I see
That even when I am gone, I will control through Sila the commune, because I have trained Sila. I can trust her and she will remain in control. Then she prepares somebody else, and in a subtle way, though I am dead, I am controlling the living people. No, I cannot be so inhuman. While I am here, rejoice with me. When I am gone, you are intelligent enough. Whatever you want to do, do. I am not going to declare anybody as my successor. And I am not going to say to my people what you have to do when I am gone. Just look it from the other side. People only see one side, always. They ask me when you are gone. But you don't ask me when I am gone. You are gone as far as I am concerned. The world is dead. The moment I am dead, for me the whole world is dead. Now who bothers about a dead world? It is not one-sided death that I am only dying. I am disappearing to you, you are disappearing to me. It is equal. Equal death on both the sides. And I have no desire to control. I don't control even while I am living. But these people, for example, John the Baptist baptizes Jesus, initiates him as his successor. This is a subtle strategy. Then Jesus appoints these 12 apostles as his messengers. And out of all that, by and by, the popes come in, and for 2000 years these people have been torturing. The whole responsibility goes on Jesus, or even on John the Baptist. There is no need. I was not in the world one day, and the world has been here for millennia. Nobody asks me, Bhagwan, what have you done when you were not here to the world? Nobody asked that question. It is as relevant as the other question. One is about the past when I was not here. One is about the future when I will not be here. But both are absolutely meaningless. I am here, that is the only place, and I am now, that is the only time, and I don't care anything. I am not going to write a will that somebody should be my successor. There is no need. I give freedom. I don't give bondage like a Catholic church. In Spain, just few days before, the government has legalized abortion. Had to legalize because the population is destroying the whole economy of the country. Reluctantly, they legalized abortion. Now the church is fighting against it. And Spain is a fanatic country. They are protesting and they are saying that anybody who goes for abortion will be expelled from Catholic religion. These people can't see that who are you to dominate the whole world and its troubles and miseries and sufferings. On the one hand, you go on saying, we are here for your salvation. And whatever you do is just to create more misery for people. I do not belong to this mafia gang of popes, Shankaracharyas, Ayatollah Khomeini. I do not belong to those people. My approach is very simple. While I am here, I will sing my song, I will have my dance, and when I am gone, I am gone.
In an interview